application from Nassau, Bahamas, it's Small Cap Power's Companies to Watch.
I'm joined by Richard Whitehead, who's the CEO and co-founder of Fundamental Applications. Richard, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us who Fundamental Applications is.
So Fundamental Applications is a publicly traded company. We're listed on the CSE that develops smartphone technology. We really build apps that target millennials, so people of the 18 to 25-year-old demographic that are early adopters of new technology. They tended to grow up with access to the internet, access to cell phones, which makes them a good early adopter of this style of technology. We build products that are platforms, not necessarily just strict products. And what I mean by that is that they're diversely applicable to a wide variety of people, as well as things that have an easy path to monetization.
What is your growth potential here?
Huge. Our growth potential is quite big in that our lead product is called Foro. Foro is a student marketplace that really takes a lot of the value of eBay, a lot of the value of Craigslist, mashes it together and puts it on a mobile phone. Within 15 seconds, a student can post an item up for sale. And on the opposite side, buyers can make bids, kind of like eBay, where they can bid prices as well as show their mutual Facebook friends, their relative geolocations, so that sellers and buyers have more information to make a more informed choice.
You're doing a lot of unique things, but can you highlight some competitive advantages?
Sure. The value proposition of Foro is that it's safer and it's easier to use than what's out there existing. So Craigslist, Kijiji, they're great platforms, but they're anonymous. And in a lot of cases, anonymity brings out some of the worst in humanity. When there's no social recourse for your actions, people don't necessarily treat others in the best of ways. What Foro does is it eliminates this anonymity, which means that people have more informed information, more information to make an informed choice of who they want to do a transaction with.
Tell us why investors should invest in Fundamental Applications.
Well, Foro really is a sticky technology. It's something that's a tool that students are going to be able to use for a long period of time. The market is really ripe for disruption. This is a market that really hasn't been disrupted. It's one of those blue ocean opportunities where there isn't really anybody else doing what we do in the way in which we do it. The last is the exit strategy. Foro is going to be huge. It has the potential to integrate with so many other platforms. So this is a technology that can easily be purchased and integrated into much bigger platforms, adding even more value for more students. It's kind of rare that you get to work on a product that actually makes the world a slightly better place, and that's what Foro does.
You talked about students, so have you gotten any responses from students that you can remember?
We have, and actually, you know what, a really exciting milestone that we recently achieved is we launched our product on 23 campuses across Canada and into the US. We started by saying that we were going to launch 10. We saw some really good uptick. People were really excited about the product. We expanded another 5 campuses, and then eventually up to 23 campuses, all in the Greater Toronto, Greater Vancouver, and Washington State area. So far, the brand is really reacting well with students. They like it. They like the idea, the product. We've been building some really good brand awareness so that they know about it, and that brand awareness is starting to translate into downloads. Millennials are a really kind of new and interesting and vibrant demographic that is the most jaded demographic we've ever had. They've grown up with a lot of advertising. So one of the things that we know quite well is that you can't push things to millennials, you have to let them pull them. So what we do is we build a product that we think adds real legitimate value, we bring it out to this market, and then we let them start to download it and start to use it. And what we'd like to see is build a loyal community of active users. The other thing is that as January comes around, we're going to be launching more campuses. So Foro is going to expand into the US much more aggressively, much more quickly, and we're going to give more access to students so that they can buy and sell things safer.
Thank you for your time, Richard.
Thank you.
Reporting from the Bahamas, this has been the President's Club Small Cap Conference. I'm Rachel Lee for Small Cap Power.
For more great companies to watch, be sure to visit smallcappower.com.